and their resources, and we are all grateful. So 10 years later, we are all here tonight to celebrate all of you. We at the Foundation have the privilege of working for you. Our goal is to serve you and to serve the 28 million people around the world who are battling this awful, horrific disease. And one of the things I saw when I was here 10 years ago was I saw a guy who wanted to change the world. As College mentioned earlier, maybe we didn't know how to do that. Maybe he wasn't sure exactly what path that would take. But his commitment and his dedication have been unwavering. And I tell people all the time, who I meet, some I know, some I don't, I am continually inspired by what Lance Armstrong has given, not only to this organization, not to this cause, but to people all around the world. So to close our evening, I'd like to welcome back up to the stage my good friend, Lance Armstrong.
Thank you, Doug. That's way too nice. There's no pressure there. Thanks to you all for being here. A lot of you I don't know, most of you I don't know. Some of you I know very well. We have a lot of board members here. I have teammates here. I have Doug here, College here. I've got some close friends here. As the founder of this organization, and I think College really gives a sense of perspective on where we were 14 years ago. You know, when we had this idea, we were at that table at Z Tejas, which, in case you don't know, is about a mile from here. We didn't think we would be here in 2010. We thought, well, as College said, we'll put all our chips in the middle of the table and say, I'm in. But I surely will not be in for 14 years. They will fix this problem by then. And we thought that because we were new to this experience, we were clueless, we were optimistic, and we are still in. We're still very in. All of us are in. And we may be in for a while. This is, as I talk about all the time, this is a very complicated problem, and it is not going to go away tomorrow. I wish it would. I wish somebody would invent a drug that would solve all of our problems. And I also wish that somebody would create a drug that would make sure that we all have this life back that we want. You know, my situation is very different than so many people. I've been able to ride my bike again. I've been able to work again. I've been able to have children. I've been able to have fun. I've been able to travel. I've been able to make money. I've been able to do a lot of great things. When I look at those things, I think, well, God, that's great for me. But at the end of the day, it's really not fair. It's not fair that somebody else didn't have that opportunity. And so I stand here as somebody who's very grateful. You know, I was brought into this thing, and of course I always tell people, you know, it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And it really was. It was the thing that gave me this new sense of perspective in my life, and I sure as hell don't ever want to do it again. But it changed my life forever, and I think we all understand that. But I look forward to the day, as we joked about and kind of hinted at earlier, that we don't need to be here. Maybe there's something else we care about. Maybe it's the environment, or maybe it's AIDS, or maybe it's childhood obesity, or maybe it's diabetes, or it's something else. But I think that the main thing, and Doug said that as well, is we are here for you. And you should trust us to be here for you. We're here to work for you, we're here to help you, and you should also trust us to spend your money well, to spend your hard work, to spend your passion well. We know that you can't go out in the community and ask people to support you, because you're not going out and you're seeing your neighbors, your friends, your family, your classmates, your colleagues. You're not saying, well, it's not so much about Lance Armstrong or Livestrong or Doug Ullman or they're trusting you. So that's a big step, for them to trust you and you to trust us. And we are here to make sure that we honor that commitment. And ultimately, in our lifetimes, and it's my dream, and as a father of 5 kids, I hope that my children don't ever have to think about this. You know, funny story, I was actually hanging out tonight, and I have 3 girls now. Lots of drama. Tremendous amounts of drama. Two 9-year-olds. But one of them, and this was so ironic to me because it just shows how pervasive, but also so great that this cause is my kids were with our nanny, they were driving down the road, and the kids from the Texas 4000 were standing out raising money and said, give us $1. Or no, the sign said, honk if you hate cancer. So my daughter said, well, you gotta start honking, you gotta start honking. And they hang out the window and they say, hey, my dad had cancer. And I'm thinking, oh God. And then the girl looked at my daughter and she said, well, is he okay? And she said, oh, he's okay. He's probably on his bike right now. And then I asked Isabel, I said, she didn't figure it out, did she? And she goes, no, she didn't know who you were. But it's amazing just how perfect it can be sometimes. And so I think the gist of this all is that, you know, we appreciate you. This is not an easy time in our situation as cancer survivors and all of the things that go on in our society and with the debates over healthcare and politics and where we get attention. This is not a disease or an issue that gets a lot of attention, ironically enough. But I tell you, rooms like this, causes like this, colors like this, brands like Livestrong like this, partners like Radio Shack and Nissan and the team and all of you guys, we will make a difference. We will make sure if people don't want to pay attention, we are going to force them to pay attention. And that's the thing that I go to bed at night knowing that, to bring it full circle, my children, as I thought 14 years ago at Z Tejas, before I had not had any margaritas, I promise. We will not be dealing with this if I have anything to do with it, and if you guys have anything to do with it. It's time for this issue to go away, and it's time that really fairness is established. And so, thank you for trusting us, thank you for trusting me, thank you for trusting Doug. Have a great day tomorrow. I hope it's dry, although it may not be. And we look forward to seeing you and look forward to continuing to not just being with you again, because I think that's easy to do. We can all be together. And as Patrick touched on earlier too, we look forward, most importantly, to partnering with you and partnering to make sure that none of us and none of our loved ones ever have to deal with this disease in the future. So thank you. Have a great night. And check out this video. Thank you all.